Hey team, you've made it. This is Barefoot Bootcamp Volume 3, class number 10, and it's going to be the introduction of our 30-minute workouts for today's class. Hard style kettlebell, something medium. I have a 26 pound, so you might go 20 or 15. Also a medium to heavy dumbbell, I have a 20, and you could also do a very light dumbbell in the beginning of the warm-up as well. I might use a 5 or perhaps even a 3. So we're going to get started right away. This is going to be a quick warm-up. The majority of the class I will be mirroring you. I will let you know when I don't mirror you. We're going to go for standing swings, so arms start up in the sky and then just hips back and then hips forward. We're going to go for 30 seconds, smooth as, keep it going. I'm going to turn profile so you can get a little bit of better angle. Notice I'm letting my hips go back and forward. That's step 1. Step 2 is at the top. I'm going to take a big inhale, exhale, 15 seconds. Breathing it out, start to feel the feet, the hips, the legs. Notice how your body kind of works best when everything is sequential and the timing feels good and the flow is on. Reaching up, take a big inhale, long exhale, arms come by the side. Starting with your right arm, we're just going to mimic this pattern. You're going to go inside, swing, so crossing the midline, to outside. So I'm just swinging the body, 30 seconds. Feet will naturally pivot. So your right foot will pivot, and then your left foot will slightly pivot. I'm just going back and forth, kind of feeling this motion, letting the hips dip, letting the upper body rotate, as it were. You got about 10 seconds, smooth as. And this is kind of the pattern you're going to be doing in your class, so make sure you pay close attention. Obviously, we've chatted about the flow state. Last one, you're going to switch to the right arm. Well, your left arm, my right arm. And here we go. Inside swing. Feet will pivot. Notice the left foot is pivoting by lifting the heel. So you got to make sure you lift the left heel. We got about 15 seconds. To initiate the flow state, you need clear information. So I'll try to be very clear. Tight feedback between what you and the environment is doing, in this case the kettlebell, and error matters. So pay attention to what you're doing, because we're working with the kettlebell. Feet are barefoot, boot camp status. Last one, all good. This one, you're going to start with your right leg, which is going to be my left. Dragon lunge, just take a big step out, and then step back to center, and then step behind you. And we're just kind of working through this, maybe not even going too deep in the beginning. Avoid hitting your kettlebell. You got about 15 seconds. I'm stepping now, maybe going a little bit lower, letting the body and the hips drop. Just like if you were to catch something, or if you were to give a curtsy to somebody. Last one. Good. And then other side, left leg start, big step. This is your dragon lunge. Stepping back, this is your curtsy lunge. My alignment is basically heel to knee when I go forward and knee to heel when I go back. Butt sits back like I'm just going to catch something. Even when I go forward, it's the same thing. Get about 5 seconds, I'm just going to catch something. We're going to switch. We're going to grab a very light dumbbell for this next one. And time. You can even go something like 3 pounds just to feel it. So outside swing to clean to a very over-exaggerated rotating press. So you're going to swing to the outside of the body. Right arm has it. Outside of the body. Clean it. And then just over-exaggerate the press. So notice, not a heavy weight, but I'm getting the pattern down of this movement. I'm trying to figure out what is central, what is key for me to do this. So I have to let my body rotate on the press. I have to kick out the dumbbell, let it swing to the outside of the body. My body, my weight will naturally shift. 3, 2, and just switch to your left hand, outside swing. So it's going outside your left hip. Let it swing, catch, press. Just like that, let it swing. Notice when I let it swing, my head goes a little bit in the opposite direction, right? And then you're going to rotate, kind of feels good. Catch, this is the rack position, overhead, press, rotating the body. We got about 5 seconds. Press. press. Let it swing outside for 4. Maybe dip the hips a little bit for 3, 2, and relax. Switch the weight, or you can do this with no weight, to your right hand. You're just going to go directly above your head in the overhead position, bicep close to the ear. Your left leg is going to step back, so step back with the left leg, drop into a reverse lunge, pivot the back shin, plant the left palm down, and then drop left forearm to mat, and then come back up. And we'll do that for about 20 more seconds, stepping back, chest up, spine tall, pivot, feel the hips. With your hip, all you want to do is kick it back to the corner of the room. So your right hip is kicking back as your arm stays fixated, and my body is corkscrewing underneath the arm. That is key. That was the last one. You're going to switch, easy as, to the left arm. Goes up to the sky, fixated, meaning that it's kind of locked in, active shoulders, right foot steps back, boom, and then pivot, shin, don't hit your kettlebell, and then forearm, touch the floor, kiss the floor, and then step back up, and then repeat that. So reverse lunge, I'm pretty sure I just hit the kettlebell again, and then forearm, opening up the hip, squeezing the left side body, and then step up. We'll do one more for good measure. Now, we're going to go into our dumbbell flow, which if you're paying attention, you'll make sure that you're going to grab a slightly heavier dumbbell. I'm going to go ahead and go 20 for this one, but you can go 10 or even 15. We're going to kind of run all that from the top. Each of these drills is going to be 30 seconds. So if you got to go 10 or 15, you do your thing. You're going to start with it in your right hand. Inside swing to side snatch. We just did it. We're going to go for 30 seconds, and here we go. Inside swing to snatch. Inside swing to snatch. So I'm letting my body rotate, letting the body swing. Goes over the shoulder. Need a little bit of momentum. 15 seconds, and you can also do this from the rack. So you can go rack, inside swing to the top. Rack it and then punch it out. 5 seconds. Core tight and easy as. All you're going to do is a figure 8 to switch. So it's going to go from your right hand, left hand will be behind you. I'll drop my hips a little bit, catch it, and then stand. So notice now it is in your left arm, inside swing to snatch. Here we go. Inside swing to snatch. Notice the feet are pivoting. So your left heel is going to leave the earth, which allows your pelvis to pivot. Option, last 15 seconds to bring it through the rack so you can punch, swing, fixate to the top, catch, punch, swing, fixate to the top. Last one, here we go. Punch, swing, fixate to the top, catch it. We're going to do another figure 8 to catch, right? So it's your left hand, drops, right hand, boom. And we're going to alternate that going into our outside R, dragon lunge to rack. So easy as, you're going to press straight up with the right hand. We're going to go for 30 seconds, catch. Then we're going to do inside, figure 8, press. Dragon lunge with your right leg, catch. Step up, in between, like so. 20 seconds to go. Press because we had a late start. Right arm is up, left leg will go forward. Catch it, rack it. Last one, dragon lunge. Notice it's just like I'm catching a ball, but my arm is overhead. Rack it, now we're gonna go figure 8. Stays in the hand, curtsy. Left leg will step back, knee in line with the heel, and then repeat that figure 8, 30 seconds. Catch. When you do your figure 8, drop your hips so it's easier. With the kettlebell, same thing. You're going to drop your hips when you do it. So it's almost like coming through a bastardized version of a deadlift, more or less. 10 seconds to go. Whew. Getting after it. Even with this 20-pound weight, I'm feeling it. You're going to finish with the bell in your right hand. Right hand has it. Right arm will go straight up. Stepping back, I'm going to move forward a little bit so that don't hit any kettlebells. Step back with your left foot, reverse lunge. Pivot. Like this, hand down, windmill. Come up, we're gonna alternate sides, I'll talk you through it. Stand up, rack it, figure 8 to the other side. Now your left hand has it, left hand presses up. Step back, reverse lunge, pivot, windmill. For time's sake, we're just gonna do that one more time. So rack, figure 8, left to right, press, right foot steps back, reverse lunge, pivot the back shin, palm, and then forearm, hip kicks back, left and right side core lit up. Last one. Pay attention, hips back, rack, press. Figure out what you need to do to balance correctly as you step back with the right foot. My hand has to come out. Pivot the shin, and I have to look up. I squeeze, coming through. We're gonna go to circuit 1 right away. Rack it. It is time to unveil the kettlebell, or unleash the kettlebell. We're gonna go low to mid 360. I'm just gonna start with this 45 seconds. It starts in your right hand at the edge of the handle, so you can grab opposite side of the handle. 30 seconds, we go low, mid, low, mid. Keep going, low, mid. I'm going right, left. I dip my knees when the bell comes in front. I'm gonna turn profile so you can see. So when I dip my knees, that's when I go low. That makes sense? So mid,